Hello everybody, welcome back to La-Mulana. I hope you saw the video before this explaining the puzzle, cause it's kinda dumb. Like, really dumb. Cliff Notes version, you need to know about the Graveyard of the Giants history, and you need to have beaten Vi.
Hope you like history class.
It's not that bad, but if I remember right, most people, including you, Altio, you just kinda wandered around trying to find this place, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Unfortunately, that's like part of the course. For the LP, though, I took a totally different route, and I did the sequence break run.
Whatever works, I guess, but I think wandering around is kind of the par for every new player's course.
Yeah, I'll give you that. The thing is, though, once you get, like, all the pieces fit together, it makes perfect sense. But if you don't, it doesn't. Anyways, here's the entrance to the next dungeon. Tower of the Goddess.
Even then, there's some really obscure puzzles.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, the idea is that this is supposed to be the backside of the spring in the sky, but it takes place outside of the dungeon, which is weird. Also, that tablet pretty much outlined our goal for this level.
Don't hit the statue. Goal number one.
Holy items. Don't hit them. Anyways, the idea is we're looking for a single object to unveil most of this place, called the Golden Airplane. That's right. I know my stuff.
Just a little note. This is probably my favorite area of the game. For something we'll probably find out in a little bit.
I'm a little weirded out by this area. Like, it's weird. They say the entire area is made by giants, except we have TV monitors?
Well, I don't know. Her body does mold and change as the time goes by, so maybe she just, like, this is the most recent of the editions.
Nah, this Ruins was made, like, during the second of 8 generations of Mother, so this is old.
Well, is it not possible that maybe, like, the inside changed gradually over time? Actually, kind of thinking, when does this game take place?
That is a very good question.
I don't know if there's ever actually any dates.
There isn't any. I want to say 2012 because one tablet in this game says 2015. But then again, the game was released in 2009 for the Nintendo Wii. Also, this is a really important clue. If there's one record you want to keep of, it's this.
Oh god, yeah, fuck that clue. Jesus.
I personally think it's a clever puzzle. I love it a lot.
It's very clever, but I was so frustrated by it.
Yeah. This puzzle, however, frustrated me. Because you see no visible way to, like, advance up the tower, right?
Yeah, you're like, oh hey, I guess I just have to get really good at jumping.
Yeah, really good at jumping, right? You'd think.
And you have to deal with Abao-Aku.
Yeah, we'll explain him later, after we're done, like, trying to figure out how to advance. But you don't see it, but there was a dude there.
Maybe it's a Mode 7 thing, where you walk along the side?
Maybe. Up the girders we go.
You didn't seem to... Oh. Hi, look at that.
Yeah,
Pretty
girders
clever.
are ladders. I hate this level so much. I spent, what, 2 hours trying to solve this? Ugh, that was the worst.
That's one of the reasons I'm wondering why, or wondering if the tower changed over time, because there's, like, steel girders and TV monitors and, you know, floodlights, like...
Yeah, it's really interesting.
It's...
Although, Moldbrook does say that when the Giants made this, they were really good with, like, crafting and technology.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, considering this is, you know, hundreds, if not thousands of years old, then, I mean, they wouldn't have had the technology for staticky television screens and floodlights.
Perhaps, but you forget aliens! Also, here's one of the more annoying
Magic
enemies
aliens.
in the game. This is one of the more annoying
Well, you gotta
enemies
take out
in
the dog
game.
first.
don't kill the dog first, ever. You gotta kill him at the same time. I don't know why I was.
Are we gonna see that special little puzzle today?
Nah, that's later when I get the ocarina. I'll bring you on board for that.
Gotcha.
But
Should
yeah,
be fun.
There's a puzzle here. It's no fun. Hope you like math.
I get to lord my victory over you.
Oh, shut up. Save it for the puzzle. Save it for the other video.
That's a little teaser for that video, folks.
Yeah. Anyways, the hardest part of the level. Platforming.
Seems simple enough, right?
Yeah, you'd think it's simple. But remember that invisible bastard from, like, what, 8 screens ago?
Yeah.
They're everywhere. Also, here's an interesting
Also, secret thing here.
Yeah.
It's nothing!
A bunch of freaking nothing. Right. Back up the tower.
Supposedly nothing anyway. I don't know if you're gonna do a video on that later.
Yeah, that'll probably be a quote-unquote lore video. What do you want, old man?
You've got mail.
I'd like to see something in La-Mulana 2 where it's not like email anymore, it's basically text messages. And then you'll have everybody bugging you from La Mesa to Zelpud to Mulbrook.
Also, probably should mention that that email is also a hint of sorts. It tells you what to do, but it doesn't tell you something about an elevator in the tower.
Yeah, somebody else does that. But here's the trick, since we don't have elevators yet, we have to grapple claw the sides. Which is irritating.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time here.
I think everybody did. Because you have bats, you have the invisible bastard, you have Medusa heads. It just sucks.
Not to mention that it gets a little weird seeing where the edge of the platform is.
Oh yeah, that too. Oh, we made it! Yes! We are all that is man, we've climbed the tower.
Does the elevator activate if you don't fall off of it?
Oh, I know what you're talking about! I don't know! Because I couldn't activate it with this video.
Basically, the elevator activates if you fall from, I think, floor 3 or 4. It's like 10 times or something. And it takes you near the top. But I don't know if there's another way to activate the elevator or not.
That might be the only way, but I've never activated it because I'm fucking awesome. Flex. That tablet is basically saying there's a secret wall here. Beat it up.
Probably one of those, or probably one of the easiest secret walls to find in the game.
Because it's not a secret. They're outright saying there's something to the left. Beat up that wall. So here's the reason why we want to get the, what's it called? The golden airplane. Because we got stuff to go to here, but we got these statues blocking it.
And you don't want to duel a statue with a giant katana.
That's a katana? I thought that was like a saber or like falcon.
It looked like a katana to me, but maybe I'm just an idiot.
Interpretations. This is a really ominous tablet, mainly because nobody truly knows what the mother's wishes were. And it was just speculated that the 7th children were saying, oh hey, this is happening. But is that really true? Down we go. I think here I was trying to activate that door you were talking about.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass trying to activate it because you have to fall so many times from such a high spot.
Alright, now we get to discuss the puzzle.
Ah, the puzzle.
So we came across a tablet that said Something about the place where Ribu points and where Anunnaki refuses to gaze. Now,
Where could that be?
well, if you've seen other previous videos, you'd know exactly what I'm talking about and why I find this to be the most fascinating puzzle ever.
It also mentioned something about draining water and stuff.
Perhaps. But yes, this area. We scan this dude. It's Anunnaki. I still love that they mentioned that aliens tip because that's like a big conspiracy theory in real life.
That aliens were... What civilization is that?
No, well, it said Sumerian.
Oh.
But yeah, since Anunnaki's not, like, gazing upon that wall, you just have to go through that wall and beat up that thing.
And it opens up some sort of grate.
Yeah, now the other part of the clue said Ribu, and since I'm sure you all, like, solved the mystery of the giants, you know that the Ribu is one of these giants. And after you kill Sakit, he's the only one that's technically pointing.
And also, technically speaking, that statue isn't looking at it. I don't know if that is, what's his name? But
Anunnaki?
the clue technically applies.
Nah. They actively scan Anunnaki, so that's where the clue is. Bit of context. But here's the thing, you're not supposed to beat up the pot. Now the thing that kind of bugs me about this, but also makes reasonable sense, is that there's an Esteem achievement that tells you what to do here. Go down a pot.
You basically turn into a plumber.
Yeah. Like, it kind of bugs me that there's a Steam achievement telling you what to do there, but I have seen a lot of people get stuck there. But then again, if you're not supposed to break the pot, what do you do with it?
There's really nothing in the game that would lead you to believe that you have to Mario it.
Well, there's, actually, no, wait, you have to break the pots in, Chamber of Illusion.
The one thing in Chamber of Illusion, you have to, like, go down the thing and... Oh, you do have to go down a pot, don't you?
No, you have to break the pot and then go...
Oh,
yeah.
right, you have to...
Another clue for solving the mystery of the tower. Also, a 16-year-old girl is chewing you out for being weak.
Sure, Mulberg's probably got some ancient power hidden within her body.
Yeah, the ability to bitch slap ghosts. I keep jumping down here because I'm trying to figure out how to activate this. Then I see these things.
Another semi-modern creation. It's a giant floaty gunship.
Yes. By getting water to the tower, we basically provided power to it. And now everything starts to work. Including these things. And I believe there was a tablet nearby that said you had to break those for something.
Well, I think intuition would probably tell you to break those since they're shooting at you.
Yeah. You'd be surprised how many people, like, actively avoid stuff like that because they're afraid. Also, somehow I missed that, dais.
I didn't even notice it before.
Oh, it's one of these dudes.
Big stone statue.
Yep. Tre misterioso. I'm never speaking French again, sorry.
I don't even know if Mysterioso is French.
It's not.
Definitely not Spanish either. Oh, it might be Spanish. I don't know. Is Mysterioso...
I'm quite unsure. But yeah, I basically scanned something that says there's a door there, but why do we need a door when we have the Holy Grail?
I probably shouldn't make assertions like that. It could very well be Spanish and I wouldn't even know.
Yeah. Also, by beating up those airships, we turned on some lights, but we can't, like, visibly see anything where they are. So we need something to help us see.
Some eyeglasses?
Perhaps. But basically, there's one other side of the tower we haven't explored. And we're getting beat up by these stupid-ass invisible things. They're the worst. Because even when they're not invisible, they can still, like, fuck with you.
Yeah, probably one of the most annoying enemies in the game.
It's a good thing I'm getting all these healing fairies, too, because I'd hate to go back and, like, bathe and waste time.
Well, I mean, at least the Tower of the Mother is relatively close to the surface. Plus you have the, Holy Grail.
Yeah. Also, you remember the anchor from way back when?
I do.
Like, I thought for the longest time that after that one puzzle, it's completely worthless, but there's currents here that are impossible to navigate unless you have both the helmet and the anchor, so go figure.
Now, I thought this was related to that puzzle from way back in Temple of the Sun.
Oh, the Eye of Wedget?
Yeah, where you had to sleep under it. And I tried that, and it didn't work.
No. I don't think the Eye of Wedget is the Eye of Truth. This is like, well, no, it is. Because like the eye on the pyramid is of the American dollar bill is the Eye of Truth, and that's basically the Egyptian all-seeing eye. So yeah. But luckily, this game is not that insidious.
Not that insidious. Still pretty insidious.
It's still kind of a dick. Especially when you got harpies, like, wailing on you. Just, like, trying to kill that stupid invisible fuck.
The Harpies would be a cool name for, like, an all-female metal band.
Maybe. I don't know why I'm actively killing everything here. It's just like an impulse. I have to kill everything in every room.
I mean, I don't think you can kill everything considering the Medusa heads endlessly spawn.
Yeah. Ah, the Chamber of Birth. I'm gonna hate having to explain that. But now it's time for the Eye of Truth puzzle. What am I doing? There we go.
So many puzzles left unfinished.
Yeah, and I still have like 3 hours left to go if I want to do the speedrun achievement on this like playthrough. But basically the idea of this puzzle is that there are triggers underneath all of those diagrams, so you just gotta follow your way back down to the pit.
Simple enough once you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I believe that tablet on the very bottom tells you what to do overtly, but you need, like, complete translation to figure that out, which I don't have.
Can you even progress to complete translation? I don't
think you can. But yes, the Eye of Truth lets you see things that are not normally visible, only applicable in this tower.
Now, technically speaking, you could translate every tablet in the game by hand within, I want to say, the first couple hours, because I think you see almost every letter in the early diagram or early tablets.
Yeah, but the advanced, like, hidden stuff is trickier. Also, you couldn't see those platforms until you had the Eye of Truth. So that's why we had to use that. These things act the same exact way as the things in the Mausoleum of Giants, so you just kind of jump on them to trigger the puzzle. And we get the plane model.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
Sorry. sorry.
There's gonna be an interesting point, but I guess the viewers will have to go without that insightful commentary.
Ah well, you'll figure it out in 5 minutes. Just watch. Still trying to figure out how to open that thing, but I don't know how. Also, getting the Eye of Truth allows us to see those invisible bastards, which helps a lot.
Oh, I remember. Yeah. You technically don't need the hand scanner for the later areas, as long as you write down every letter that you come across and then like painstakingly hand translate it in like a notebook or something.
Yeah, you say that, but you actually do need the hand scanner for like several puzzles in...
Well, you need it for the puzzles, yeah, but I'm saying if you need to know what a tablet says, you can just translate it.
That's true. Also, clues that saying we need something to decurse a treasure chest, but we've already done so. Oops.
I tried hand translating one message, but the text is really, really difficult to differentiate sometimes.
Yep. Now, this technically isn't, you know, Tower of the Goddess, but it gives us a really, like, important item. A really important item.
That's a hint for getting a reasonably handy item.
Also, I doubt anybody heard it because I was probably talking, but when I hit that weird area with the text in the middle there, it made a distinct sound. That's kind of important.
Very important, actually.
Anyways, this puzzle. This puzzle's weird because it seems obvious enough, but then again, you're at the point of the game where nothing seems simple, so you don't think, oh, I should just go all the way down with these things.
Yeah, it seems like the game would be trying to trick you. You know, oh, I do this and the room's gonna light on fire or something.
Yeah. But no, all you have to do is just kind of weigh down these platforms till one of them triggers. And that opens something? Thought, oh.
Devious placement of a spike there.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is.
Now, what are these guys? They're like, they have 6 legs, and they have wings, and they have no faces.
I don't know. Like, half the enemies in the game, you really cannot differentiate what they are. I just go to the wiki to figure out names. Also, that puzzle we just solved killed one of the laser doors for this thing.
Now, is every enemy based on something, or are some of them just like the Ice Wizard? Is that based on some real-life superstition or legend, or...?
I believe the Ice Wizard is some kind of Celtic folklore, but I'm not 100% sure.
Because I would assume that most, if not all, the enemies are based on an actual legend. Like the cats riding the soccer balls, those are Kate Siths, which are... Is it Chinese mythology?
Kate Sith is actually Celtic.
Celtic,
But,
okay.
which is even weirder because that's in the Egyptian area. Also, damage boost to get up here. I'm so pro. But yeah, you're right in assuming that every enemy has, like, mythological placings. I just don't have enough time to cover it all.
Maybe once you get to be big, famous YouTube star, you have the time to do it.
Probably. That's not gonna happen, though. It's really cramped in here, said the giant. How did you even get in there?
Who knows? I mean, it is an ice cave, so maybe he just sat there one day and didn't move for a long time, and then...
Or maybe this guy froze him in.
That's entirely possible, too.
This is a Kamiatachi.
Which is...
Japanese wind fox, I believe. I don't know the details offhand. I just remember the name and what it is.
No, is this the Kamitani, or is the, there's, that other wolf mini boss in that chamber with all the mini bosses?
No, that one's all... That's not it. That's not Kamiatachi. This one is, because the Kamiatachi technically has no legs. Also, I completely forgot to mention we got the bomb. Whoops.
Now, did you ever figure out if you could actually get the bombs via that sequence break?
Yes, you can.
Oh, that's handy, I guess.
It's really hard, though, because the entire area is fucking dark. But it's possible.
Dark, and you're completely under-equipped at the time.
Yep. I think the idea is you could just get the axe and then sequence break, which would be really helpful.
Yeah, but you're gonna be stuck at, 32 or 64 health.
Yeah, that is problematic. I'm trying so hard not to get damaged by these guys. So my health is low. Anyways, here's how you demonstrate bombs. Killing yourself.
The blast radius is surprisingly big.
And annoying, but at least it only does like, what, 3 damage to you?
You're at 47 before, I think? So,
Yeah.
it's not a lot, in any case.
After a quick bath. What am I doing here again?
Who knows?
Oh yeah, we got the plane model, so I gotta do stuff. This entrance is the Chamber of Birth, but no, actually it's not the Chamber of Birth, it's something else entirely different.
This is Tower Rune? Nope, Gate of Illusion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
this statue. The,
Yeah.
Tai Chi guy.
Basically, I'm setting up the video for the next set of puzzles.
Look at Olmec over there. He's so happy to see you. He's like, hey, what's up, buddy?
He's really happy as he bleeds out his eyes.
He's just a little oxidized.
I'm actually surprised at how popular Olmec is in Japan, because you got this, you got Spelunky, you got a bunch of other stuff.
Is Legend
yeah.
of the Hidden Temple Japanese?
No. Also, the clue for that thing there, that hidden wall, if you have both map technologies, you can see that there's a hidden room there. There's also a tablet that mentions crushing a hand in Tower of Ruin, but I've yet to... I'm gonna get that in post, so don't worry, viewers. But yeah, you're supposed to shoot that hand for something, and it's a shortcut back to here.
I think you can jump up and attack it, but it's much easier to use flares.
Yes.
Stray Fairy, who appears to be suffering from some sort of giant black lesions on her face.
I think they're just shadows, or she's
Probably.
malnourished. But yeah, that's that's our next goal, to solve the Chamber of Birth. Oh god, this is gonna be miserable. Here are the clues. We'll cover those later though, because I don't have anywhere near enough stuff to do that.
Yet another puzzle that you find and can't solve until later.
Yeah.
And, heaven forbid that you don't write something down or you forget where something is, because then you're fucked.
Yep. Now, I was originally going to stop recording here because, I was going to farm fairies for, stuff, but I actually got really lucky. We'll see in a minute. First try, secret fairy. So I don't need to cut that out. Also, there's a clue for stuff. I think the idea is that this is the only area where there are goddesses that have something behind them. So technically, there's something beyond the goddess's gaze. And that's how you get this little number. The
Alternatively, if you're like me, you comb every area with a key fairy.
But yes, the Spalder's kinda nice, I guess. Not necessary, but it looks cool.
Makes everything look swooshy.
Yep.
And the swooshy stuff deals like 1 extra damage when something
I actually
hits
think
it.
it's half your weapon damage.
Really? Well, that's much better.
Yeah.
Especially with the axe, you get those like you basically get a short force field in front of you.
Yeah, it's nice. Like, especially if you whiff an attack. And I believe that's it for this episode. Next time, I play with grenades. Uh-oh.
Have fun.
It really hurts.